You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace. All right, greetings, everyone. Peace. All right. Shout out to the Serious Minds family. Thanks for joining me this evening for this brief talk that we're going to have this evening, dealing with the latest and breaking news. I don't know if it's breaking, and I'm sure we can get some conspiracy theorist-minded individuals to come on and let us know what do they mean when they break the news. All right, shout out to the Serious Minds family on IG. Really appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming through. Thank you, and thank you again. Shout out to the Serious Minds family over here on YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope, i.e. Twitter. All right. Shout out to everyone. Thanks for joining me. Shout out to Quan. Quan might be on sabbatical. But shout out to Quan anyway. We're going to send some positive energy out there to Miss Quan S. All right. Shout out to Brandell Bowen. Shout out to Little Goddess. My man Johnny Taylor. What's good? The great filibuster. What's happening with you, bro? I ain't seeing you in a minute. Shout out to everyone on IG. All right, so we're going to be talking about idea of the news. All right. So when you see a story that's the story just came in and they're breaking the story, what does that actually mean when they're breaking the story, family? Can we talk about that? All right. Let's talk about that. I want to remind people that the date is coming up November 19th through the 21st. Of course, the Welcome to the Terror Dome, no retreat, gun retreat. Sign up today. Register right now as we speak. And you can do that by going to my website, www.professorgriff.me. And you can sign up there. All right, the magic number is 333, man. It's $333. We're going to make it happen. We're going to be doing self-defense, first aid, pistol 1 and pistol 2. All right, we're going to have some food and some good people. Let's make it happen. All right, the no retreat, gun retreat. Welcome to the Terror Dome in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, right on up to the range in North Carolina. So it's going to be a beautiful day. Let's make it happen. Beautiful weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's make it happen. Let's get out there and let's do the damn thing. All right. Knock the rust and the dust off your old granddad's rifle, handgun rather, and let's make it happen. Learn how to defend ourselves in this critical time that we live in. All right. This is one of the things I want to talk about this evening when we're talking about the latest breaking news. All right. So, little goddess, help me out. I'm picking on you today. What happens when they break the news? What does that process mean when they break the news? All right. It says NBC News, breaking news and top stories. All right. What happens when a news service, all right, breaks the news? And while we're kind of toiling over that, let's dive into some of the breaking news. So I got a news app on my phone. I'm sure most of you do, on wherever you get your news from. I know a lot of people that say they don't watch TV. I don't understand what that's about. And maybe y'all can give me a clue as to why a lot of people don't watch TV. What does that mean? Is that just like an old saying? An old thing that people say? Or you just don't watch TV at all? Because you can set your TV up now to only go to the stations that you want to watch and the things that you need to see. So what does it mean I don't watch TV? What does it mean when a story is being broke? All right. So something's happening on IG over here. Y'all might want to come on over here to YouTube. All right. I'm not sure what's up with the connection or whatever. All right. So little goddess says breaking news here means that it is new. We can say the breaking of a day or morning broke, meaning that's the start of the particular event. Is that the same, little goddesses, when they say they breaking an artist in? Or does that have some sexual connotation to it? What happens when you buck break? What happens when you break a story? What happens when you break an artist in? What happens when you break into the industry? Does it mean the same? All right. So this article says argument over sports car ends deadly shooting outside of Midtown restaurant. Now I got a news app and it gives me all the local news. Well, you say, well, why would you want the local news, Professor Griff? Because I need to know what's going on in Midtown, what's going on downtown, what's going on around town. Whether they're doing construction work on the highways, whether a plane crash, whether somebody's going crazy, whether there's somebody's being stalked, or whether there's a serial killer, whatever. I just want to know. Sometimes news articles and news sources will tell me that. All right. I'm not one of them individuals to tell you I don't watch TV. Whatever that means to you, that means to you. I watch the TV. I go to the channels I need to watch to cross-reference news stories, to watch documentary films, to do whatever. All right. Now, I do have to admit the TV is on sometime when I'm studying, doing a whole bunch of other things, cleaning a firearm or whatever. But nonetheless, yeah. All right. Atlanta police are looking for the person who shot and killed the man outside the Midtown restaurant near Piedmont Park. The shooting happened Sunday night outside Local Luna at 55 Amsterdam Avenue. Police said 23-year-old Andreas Munoz of Atworth was shot at least once in the chest and died from his injuries. They're working to learn more about the incident and about the shooting. Then I got another news that came in from my man LP. He said, Boise, Iowa, I believe. There was another shooting in Boise, Iowa. I think that's what he sent me, and I'm like, wow, okay. See, we have to be very mindful. The news can come from any news source. But if I had relatives in Boise, I would want to know that bit of information that was sent to me via text. All right? So that's very important. Breaking to me means taking apart discrete, normal, and reconfigure it. All right? The term and the 80s television show Give Me a Break comes to mind now. Break dancing with breaking story. Could that denote that story was once whole under wraps till it was presented to the public? Good. I like that. That's interesting, the way of looking at that. Breaking is so another aspect of their ritual to conjure up and control our minds, breaking into minds, into what they want us to know and understand about that particular story. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. All right, the news follows a format. When a story interrupts the broadcast, it's considered breaking to be technical. There we go. That's when you have breaking news. It's breaking into a show that's already being broadcast. You're breaking, you're interrupting. All right. Okay, you locked your keys in your car. Now you gotta break in your car to get your keys. Well, that's a bad example, but I'm just saying. All right. Well, you're right also, King 603 Joey. TV is poison. Movies that you watch are poison. Television shows are poison. The news is poison. There's a lot of things that's poison, but us being conscious individuals, we have filters. We're able to filter out the madness and extract what we need to extract from the news. All right, Matthew Ward, you're right. Media is Luciferian. You're right. Look up the word media. Who were the Medes? Who were the Medes? M-E-D-S. How did the media get started, little goddess? Robbie Blue says they break your concentration to refocus on their news, update, and alter the frequency of your consciousness. Now, how deep is that? Come on, man. Talk to me. Talk black to me. Not blue to me. Black to me, Robbie Blue. Woo! All right. All right. Breaking news. The breaking of a news story. Breaking into your regularly scheduled program. Breaking into your consciousness. The breaking of a news story. He said, how the hell you just gonna get up and walk away from the microphone? I know that's not professional. I got you, but would you rather me be on here choking? I had to get some water. Excuse me, family. Very unprofessional of me. All right. Randy R said English is a bastard language. Words have double meanings. All right. Gotcha. All right, greetings from Chicago, Rick. What's happening with you? Rick Moffitt. All right, I once knew a dude named Timothy Moffitt. I think his name now is Timothy Hotep. Somebody said media, multi-ethnic destruction in America. All right. Cleveland, Ohio, Detroit, Michigan, chiming in. JJ number 2, Gerald Jones, what's happening with you? All right, something's going on IG, so I don't know how y'all gonna. I don't know how we're gonna work that out on IG over here. It's coming in spotty. But anyway, let's just dive into the news. Ba, 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 ba. All right. NBC News, breaking news and top stories. Latest world U.S. news 2 hours ago. Record storm slams West Coast as tens of millions on the East Coast brace for the storms. I thought it was coming through today. That's what the meteorologist said last night when I was watching the news. All right. It didn't happen. I waited for the rain. Nothing happened. All right. All right. This leading killer of children is something we dismiss every day. All right. I guess they're going to talk about seatbelts. I'm not sure. Why are real guns still used on film sets in the wake of the Russ shooting? Notice they don't use, in this story, notice they don't use Alex Baldwin's name anymore in the headlines. Now they call it the Russ shooting in New Mexico, where Alex Baldwin, accidentally shot and killed someone on set. All right. So I guess, they're cleaning up the language. All right. So now this has been a story, I think ever since Thursday or Friday. And when I first heard the story, I was just like, wow. And that's the first thing that came to mind. They still using real guns? Technology is so advanced now, you could use a cap gun that just goes pop and nothing comes out of the barrel. And with special effects, you can make it look really, really real. I've been in a couple of films in my life, and I've been on a couple of movie sets, and they can make it look really real. So using a real gun on set, I don't know. There's a lot of questions that I had concerning and surrounding that particular story. So I guess now people are trying to figure out, the blame game. Who's going to take the weight for that one? All right. Then in other news, autopsy of Brian Laundrie's remains came back inconclusive. They don't even know if it was this dude. He done changed clothes with a corpse and still on the run. I don't know. I'm just saying. You could dig up CSI and all these other 48, first 48 and the last 24 and all these shows, Dateline and all these shows that have came out. You can dig up a body from 20 years ago and figure out, because of the last time they fought it, you can figure and test the air around their body and figure out what the last meal they had. But you can't track this dude down? Come on, man. Determine whether or not if the bones are his? Come on, man. Y'all stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. Peace, Alex Little. What's good with you? Stop playing, y'all. Really, come on. So the whole story, I don't, just seems funny. And this dude is missing and they can't find, and they can't find this guy. It's just America's Most Wanted and the bounty hunter dude and who, yeah. So come on, stop playing. Playing with the minds of the people. Anyway, in top video news, bomb cyclone hits the West Coast. All right. Well, it's been bad weather for a minute. I wouldn't even say bad weather. I'd say this weather is damn near biblical proportion, man. In biblical proportions, what's going on around the world, especially in America. All right. Something else on another level is going down with the weather. All right. Something else is happening. Now, did y'all notice the 5 scary movies that are coming out for this weekend? Come on now. Halloween Kills, and this one saves, and this one forgot his mask, and yeah, Freddy Krueger had a baby, and now it's, Freddy Krueger Jr. Part 11. Yeah, these people are masters at scaring y'all out of your money. Come on, family, talk to me. There's about 9 scary movies that all of a sudden now just come out. Like y'all already knew that they was going to relax these pandemic mandates in order for us to go to the movies this weekend. Come on. So who's the next celebrity? Who's the next rap star? Who's the next film star? Who's the next political person? Who's the next sellout rapper that they're going to get to promote this jab and this vax? Come on. They must got a lot of y'all Negroes on the payroll. Man. It's critical. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying it's critical. Because it is. I mean, you can't deny that. And when you look at the news, if you don't really have a conscious mind and a conscious filter in order to filter through this madness, you'll be lost in the sauce. You'll be scared to come out your house. For real. U.S. news and headlines. All right. In a new book, Barack Obama and Bruce Springsteen envision a more unified America. Born in the USA, I was... Okay. Got you. Barack Obama and Bruce Springsteen. 2 people were killed and several injured in a shooting at a shopping mall in Idaho, Boise, Idaho. What the U.S. can and cannot do for blank, blank, blank equity per State Department. Okay. Sikh man created a lifeline using turbans and jackets to rescue hikers at a park. Wow, you talking about innovative. He took off his turban, wrapped it up with some jackets and some coats to save someone. Good thinking, my man. Good thinking. Okay, so now check this out. Another victim of serial killer John Wayne Gacy has been identified. Now, if you can identify him, those remains from 1977, I'm sure you can figure out this Brian Landry, whatever his name is, dude. All right. Wow. Okay. Man spent $57,789 in coronavirus relief aid on a Pokemon card. Wow. Black and Latino families continue to bear pandemic's greatest economic toll in the U.S. I'm only reading the headlines, YouTube. Don't strike the channel. I'm just reading the headlines. The shoes from Michael Jordan's rookie season sold for a record $1.47 million. A rookie pair of sneakers. A Russian hacker group behind the SolarWinds attack is at it again. All right. Tesla's market value hits $1 trillion after Hertz agrees to buy 100,000 of its cars. Wow. Wow. Amazon warehouse workers in New York City filed for a union vote. All right. All right. So they're supposed to be rolling out the vax for kids 6 to 11. Okay. These are the news. This is what's happening in the news. I'm only reading y'all some of the headlines. All right. I'm just reading y'all some of the headlines. I'm not, for real. I couldn't make half this stuff up as I went along. The story that sticks out to me, though, is obviously the Alex Baldwin Rust movie that they were shooting in New Mexico, and the killing of this talented woman. So thank you, little goddess. So disturbing link between Alex Baldwin's shooting and the Crow shooting. Person who gave Star loaded gun. Oh, who gave Alex Baldwin the loaded gun, worked on both films. Whoa. The disturbing link between Alex Baldwin's shooting and the Crow shooting. Person who gave the Star the loaded gun worked on both films. The fallout over Alex Baldwin's shooting tragedy has led further questions about how prop guns could have fired a live round that killed the cinematographer. Furthermore, another question that has gone on under the radar is how the Baldwin shooting also led to the wounding of a director, Joel Souza. The reckless incident, which occurred under stewardship of the co-producer Baldwin, has caused some wonder about lessons lost after earlier similar tragedies, such as fatal shooting of Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, during the film of the sequel The Crow in 1993. Wow. It's scary. It seems like the more advanced technology gets, it seems like the more ignorant society gets. Wow. They said the assistant director, Dave Halls, grabbed a gun from a cart an armorer had placed on it and handed it to the actor, believing that it was unloaded, according to a search warrant filed as part of the ongoing investigation, the report noted. Now, that's just basic firearms 101. All right, family, let's go to class. What are the 4 universal basic safety rules? Some people call them range rules. Some people call them firearm rules. So whatever you call them, what are the 4 basic rules? Can someone give them to me? Give me the 4 basic rules. What's one? Give me one. Give me the first one. All right, I'm waiting on y'all, fam. Yeah, Boggs, answer, bro. Come on. Boggs Middleton in the building. What's the first one, Boggs? I don't know, Boggs. Charles Williams is beating you to the punch, but come on, Boggs. The first rule is treat all guns as though they're loaded and form a clearance check every time you pick it up. Treat all guns as though they're loaded. Perform a clearance check every time you pick it up. Perform a clearance check, right or wrong. This is basic stuff that all of us should have right now. All right? Look at it, clear it. All right? Stick your finger in it. Look through the magazine well. If you see the floor, you're good. You understand what I'm saying? Number two. I need number two. Come on, Boggs. Give me number two. Can somebody give me number two, or y'all want me to pull it up? Come on, fam. Y'all killing me. Yeah, the fam said, yo, you know what we talking about. Don't even do that to us, Griff. Saying, son. I might have to make it easy for everyone. I'm about to pull up my notes from class. I don't want to give it to y'all off the top of my head. All right, I'm going to share the screen with y'all. Right from Professor Griff's class. Let me share my screen. All right, come on, fam. For some people not knowing, for the sake of some people getting it wrong. All right, this is from my class. All right. 4 universal safety rules. Number 1, all you got to do is remember tank. Number 1, treat all guns as though they're loaded, and always treat them as though they're loaded. And always perform a clearance check every time you pick the gun up. This is what I teach every single week in my class. All right, most firearm accidents occur when firearms that the user had sworn was unloaded. Never, never, never grow careless with a firearm. Every single time you pick it up, perform the proper clearance check procedure. Educate those in your household and around you, your friends, your range partner, your range buddies. Educate them. Perform a clearance check. Here's your brother, Professor Griff, performing a clearance check. All right? All right, number 2. Always be sure of your target and what's beyond it. Be sure of your target and what's beyond it. Said another way, you must positively identify your target before you shoot. And you must be convinced that anything that you shoot at, a target on the range or an attacker in a parking garage, must have an effective backdrop to stop that bullet. All right, what's the backdrop? All right, most ranges have this thing called a berm, but what's the backstop? All right, because that bullet will travel. All right. 3, never point your gun at anything that you're not willing to destroy. Never point your gun at anything that you're not willing to destroy. While your firearm has to point somewhere, you should always ensure that it is pointed in a direction that it serves as a backstop. If the firearm were to discharge, what's going to stop that bullet? A good method to practice this rule is to pretend that a laser extends out from the end of your barrel. You should never let that imaginary beam touch anything that won't stop that bullet. All right. You need a backstop. What is your backstop? What is your backstop? 4, keep your finger off the trigger and outside the trigger guard until you are on target and have made the decision to shoot. Until these criteria are met, your trigger finger should always, 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 all right, should be straight, placed firmly on the frame of the firearm outside of the trigger guard. In a defensive situation, do not put your finger on the trigger, all right? Keep it on the trigger guard until you have made the decision to shoot. All right? We got that. The rest of the 150 slides y'all got to get in my class. If you want to take the firearms class, just hit your brother, Professor Griff, up. 678-557-2919. And we can definitely see you at the retreat. Boggs Middleton is teaching Pistol 1, Professor Griff, and I'm assisting him. And of course, we're getting assisted by our good sister, Tactical Tangerine. Brought to you by the Buffalo Soldiers All Women's Gun Club. Rue Clark is the head of that. All right, so we put in this thing together. November 19th to the 21st. We'll be going not only over the 4 universal rules, but we're going to dive into other considerations, other safety considerations. All right. Boggs Middleton is going to take us through this along with some first aid, along with some stop the bleed. And of course, Professor Griff is going to run you through defensive shooting tactics and techniques in Pistol 2 later on that afternoon. We're going to do some first aid, some self-defense. We're going to have some food. Thinking about having a damn DJ out there. All right. Well, let's make it happen, fam. Sign up for the gun retreat right now. No retreat, gun retreat. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Go to my website, www.professorgriff.me. All right, let me get my screen back. All right. Those are the 4 universal safety rules. You can't say you don't know them now, family. All right. Sending some positive energy out there to Quan. All right. Love that hollow optical. Okay, cool. Mike Hughes. Oh, yeah, man. I got the Geisley laced, man. For real, son. Yeah, it's dressed up kind of nice. So, family, now that you know the 4 safety rules, meet us on the range. All right? So we can kind of train these neurological pathways so we can train safe. All right? Gotta train safe. Gotta train safe. All right, so every time you pick up a firearm, clear it. My firearm is here. All right? Of course, before I put my firearm up in the safe for tonight, all right, I don't want to store it loaded because I don't know when I'm going to interact with that firearm again. I don't want to store it in the safe loaded. The one I need access to, I got one in the pipe. I'm good. It's by my bedside. I'm fine with that. I know what I'm doing with that one. This one that I'm about to put up, and they say should be no more than at any given time, no more than 3 to 6 feet away from you at any given time. Mines are always in reaching distance. Perform the clearance check. Drop the mag. Rack the slide back. All right, rack it back. All right. Rack it a couple of times. Clear it. You should hit ammo falling out, whatever. Rack it. You can even lock it back if you'd like. All right? Lock it back. All right? They got these stipulations now on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We can't display firearms. All right? Although some do. I guess if I'm giving a class, I can, but I'm just doing a regular broadcast. Lock it back. It's clear. This one fell out the pipe. My mag. I'm here. I'm good. All right. It's clear. I'm good. All right. I'm looking down. I see the floor. Checking it with my pinky. It's fine. All right. Get into the habit. Get into the habit. All right. All right, fam. It's been a beautiful evening. Thank y'all very much. Join the class. If you don't join Professor Griff's class, I know a slew of firearm instructors that are out there right now doing the damn thing. All right. Get with one of them. Learn these basic things. Take the gun that you purchased out of the closet. Take it out of the plastic. All right. Contact the firearms instructor. Go put some shots downrange. Develop your skills. If you're gonna have it, you might as well learn how to use it. All right. All right. If y'all need to reach me, I'm gonna put my information up on the screen in a second. Y'all can hit me up. If y'all need a class, if y'all need a group class, just let me know. All right. Just to let everybody know and remind everyone, I'm doing the first 48 seconds. All right, with my man Doc, and my man LP. That's December 12th at 7 p.m. It's a Zoom call meeting. All right, we're going to be talking about Stop the Bleed and a few other things. We dive into that particular live demonstrations, though, fam. These are going to be live demonstrations. All right, hold on. Let me stop this banner from going across the bottom, so y'all can know how to contact me. It only costs $45. You can hit me on PayPal. All right, that's Professor Griff. Pardon me, www.paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. My phone number is 678-557-2919, fam. And of course, the Welcome to the Terror Dome No Retreat Gun Retreat. All right, November 19th through the 21st, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's open to all firearms instructors, gun clubs, gun groups, individuals. All right. Tangie Daniels from Tangerine, Tactical Tangerine. My man Boggs Middleton from the FSCC. And of course, yours truly, Professor Griff. I from Serious Arms. And of course, brought to you by Buffalo Soldiers All Women's Gun Club. All right. That's November 19th. All right. But there's a few classes happening before that then, fam. Find you a class. Find you an instructor. All right. Learn how to use your firearm. All right. It's Professor Griff, and I'm signing out for this evening. Inshallah, I will see y'all tomorrow. If not, I'm definitely going to see you on Wednesday night with my man Doc and LP. All right. Shout out to my man Doc. Thanks for that, Doc. All right. Stone Harrington. Thank you very much, good bro. All right. It was nice seeing you in person, Mr. LP. All right. I got to get you that lid. All right. Jay Belcher. Oh, sit tight, bro. We good. We're going to make that happen. All right. Love y'all to life, fam. It's Professor Griff, and I am Audi 5G. Serious minds attract serious minds. Seriously. All right? Peace, fam.
You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously.